Hello my marvellous sausages, it's the 3rd of June and we've got our Destiny 2 weekly reset. So of course we'll have a look at all our normal reset information, but we're going to start this week here in Eternity because the Prophecy Dungeon is now the new dungeon in rotation, so we've got that for the next 2 weeks. So here I am, we'll go and have an investigation and see what's going on, but just look over there, look, there's a Prophecy Dungeon thing over there. Look, we did have the Oryx one over there for Ghosts of the Deep, and we had the Spire over there. So this is going to be for another 2 weeks, but I did notice when I was on my map, just as I was coming in, look, let me go to the destinations, it says here, crossing the threshold, speak with the emissary in Eternity exotic selection. So, are we going to have something else, or is it just going to be the same 2 weapons? Let's go and find out. It's exciting stuff. Let's have a look. So we've got the crossing the threshold is your imagination, la da da, complete any Rite of the Nine dungeon, and the exotic selection, let's acquire that. Now let's go and see if it'll show me what we get a choice of. And I'm just checking in here into the episode questage, and it doesn't really say exactly what the rewards are going to be, so I'll wager it's going to be maybe the other weapon that we haven't got, so it's probably the bow, the hierarchy of needs for me, because I already picked up the navigator. But let me know in the comments if you've completed this, because I might do a separate video on it if something really cool happens in regard to the rewards. Don't forget as well, we've also got the new holofoils. We've got the sudden death here, which is the prophecy dungeon reward, and also the relentless as well as sudden death. That's the shotgun, I believe. Yes, that's correct. And the relentless, that's the pulse rifle. Yes, there we are. Good. So make sure you pick those up again before you run the prophecy dungeon this week. All good stuff. And you know what I'm particularly excited about is that we're going to be able to go boing, boing, and then boing right up to the top one up there. So yeah, that's cool. I'm going to be oh, there we are. I'm off. Look. Now this week I'm going to be doing a solo guide again, and this time it will be for the prophecy dungeon. That will be out tomorrow, folks. So keep an eye out for that one. It's nice to be able to see the new stuff there, isn't it? Yes. Also, I'll check out to see what the exotic reward is. But my guess is it'll be one of the other 2 exotics or the catalyst for the Galahorn. That was the 3rd option, wasn't it? I've just come into the seasonal challenges, but there isn't any update. We don't have a week 17 here, so it looks like week 16 that we had last week. That's going to be the final one. So how long have we got left? We've still got about a month or so left, haven't we? So there we go. That's the final of the weekly challenges there. Right then, so let's get on with the weekly reset info. Here we are back in the tower, and we're going to go and see what Ada the Shader's got to. Let's pile on in. Hello, Ada. What wares do you have? What you want to sell me? Or at least, well, I've already got them all. We've got the genotype null, a genotype pull. I something wrong with me. Yes, that's okay. It's quite nice, that. There it is. Look, there we go. There's that, baby. We've got the new Pacific Rush worn again. So it's quite worn now because it's been so many times. And Dead Orbit camo as well, which actually looks quite nice on my... Oh, no, it's got stupid camo on it. Well, of course it has. It's called camo, you idiot. Yes. Right then, Vanguard time. Let's see what we've got this week for our standard mod building, self-build crafting larks. We've got Heavyweight, we've got a Solar Surge and a Stasis Surge, and we've got an Arc Threat as well. And the Nightfall this week is the Sunless Cell. Let's have a look at what we've got. That's quite nice to have that there, isn't it? We've got the Overcharge on our normal weapons, we've got an Arc Surge and a Strand Surge as well. We've got Overload Champions and Unstoppable Champions, and there's a Void Threat there too. Now for the weapons rewards, I forgot to mention this last week, because every week at the moment we're getting the Cruel Mercy Pulse Rifle as one of the bonus rewards. So there we go, there's that there. Haven't used this yet. Heavy Bursts look pretty cool though. I haven't been playing Destiny much at the moment. But yes, there we go. So we're going to get a Cruel Mercy as a possible Nightfall drop. And then you're going to get your normal Nightfall reward drop on top of that, which is the Rake Angle this week, which is the Stasis Glaive. Here you go. Here's the Adept version for this week's Grandmaster. And we may as well zero in on Onslaught 2. Let's change that to Expert. It looks like the map is Vostok this week. We've got, what have we got here as the boss? The Ogre is on wave 50. We've got a 25% bonus to machine gun damage and also to sniper rifles as well. We've got Shot Caller and Heavyweight there too. There's an Arc Threat, and of course we have all of the champions. And just popping into Gambit this week because that's got the rank point increases there this week is on Gambit. For the Crucible, we've got Control, we've got Relic, we've got Rumble, we've got Checkmate Mix, and we've also got Doubles Clash there as well as our standard competitive too. And then into the Legends tab, we've got this, the Avalon mission, which of course is for the Vex Caliber. Oh, and look, and Pinnacles this week. We've got a Pinnacle raid. The first one is the King's Fall, and the other Pinnacle raid is the Garden of Salvation. And Pinnacle Dungeons, 2 again. First of all, we got the Duality Dungeon here on the Moon, and the other one is Vesper's Host here on Europa. So here we go. Here is your Prophecy Dungeon. So we've got 2 more weeks of this, and then all 3 will then be available after 2 weeks of this. As far as Dares of Eternity is concerned, if you feel like doing that, let's go and have a look at the expert version of that so we can see what's what. We've got Cabal taken, and then Crota's the final boss there. And we've got an overcharge on sniper rifles and machine guns with an arc and strand surge, and we've got a solar threat in there too. And it cannot have escaped your attention that we've had loads of videos popping out today about the Edge of Fate, and I've got to be honest, I do like the look of the new armor system and the new weapon system. I think it's going to breathe a load of new life into the game, which is desperately needed, and it's nice to change things up as well, because I think one of the main things we can all say about Destiny 2 at the moment is that it's feeling a little bit stale, because we're all gagging for Destiny 3, I suppose. But the amount of changes that are going to be coming here with the armor and the weapons and the structure of the game in general looks like to be breathing in a nice bit of well-deserved life, I think. Now, I've been looking at loads of videos. I've been watching Scarro's videos, Cactus's videos, Fallout's videos, Dato's videos, Aztec Cross's videos, and they all cover so many of the topics. I won't really be covering a lot of that myself, I don't think, until we get some more information from Bungie. Do you know what I mean? Because I just, you know, I haven't got anything to use. Do you know what I mean? And I'm quite surprised they didn't fly me all the way out from South Wales to Seattle to have a little look what's going on. I couldn't believe it. That's a joke. Obviously, that's a joke. Anyway, there we go. So yes, it's been a massive news week this week. So if we do get some more stuff in the TWID, I will definitely make a bit more videos on that, or more information on that as well. But in the meantime, let's continue looking at what we've got this week. And let's go and have a little look at what we got in the old Eververse store. Yes, and here we are. Look at that. Oh, there's a Pride Shaders pack there. Look, now that's all for Sliver. What have we got? We've got Indivisible. I haven't looked at much of these. Do they? Well, they're all gone. Of course, it's the stripes. The striped pair of pants. Boundless there. There we go. There's that one there too. Quite nice shaders there. These are all silver though, aren't they? 10th Muse. You look like a sweet, eh? And then you got True Self as well. So there we go, there's a bit of a shader pack piled in there. Look, everyone, I had no idea this was happening this week, but we've all got some free Bright Dust. Don't miss out on that. Let's grab it and see how much it is. It is 700 Bright Dust. Don't miss out on the freebie this week. Totally excellent. Right, then let's pile on and have a little look here. Is this new? I'm just only looking at them because they're new. These are silver, unfortunately, but still, they could pop out for Bright Dust. This is for the Vex Mythoclast times inlay, and look at that. That is amazing looking, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? Oh, that's amazing. Does it shorten the barrel too? I think it does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that's really nice. Very, very, very nice there. Right, let's go into the Bright Dust Malarkeys, and let's start off. Seven Sisters. Now, this has got like a moving star field on it. It does look like I just got paint-spattered trousers there, but it does move, or at least it used to. Yes, moving on my arms there as well, and on my... I can't see it moving there so much, but that's a nice shader. If you don't have that one, make sure you pick it up. That's a good one, that. 300 Bright Dust for these guys. Royal Treatment shader here. Let's have a little look at that. That's a nice shader too, isn't it? Yes, purple and silver and gold. There's beautiful. We've got the Subjugator Entrance Transmat effect here, which is that. You look like a big prong from a Darkness ship. Okie doke, Network Shell. So this is a new Ghost Shell, and this is Heresy. Let's have a little look at that. It's a huge one, so we've been having the Vex sort of network-looking pieces, haven't we? And this is the Ghost Shell that completes that set. It's okay. Looks like a bowling ball. We've got Dubious Correlation Emote. This is all from Season of Arrivals. Look, he's putting it all together. Put it all together. Go on, he has no idea what to do. He's had enough. Does it go on endlessly? Yes, it does. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? There we go. That's quite an old one. Season of the Arrivals. Lovely, lovely. What else do we have here, brightest-wise? With a yo-yo trick. Let's look at that one. I used to be able to do that back in the day when I was in school. It was all the rage to have yo-yos with soft drink logos on them, like Fanta and Coca-Cola. That's quite entertaining, actually. I never actually smacked myself in the face like that, but there we are. Good. Nostalgia. Pumping up emote. Let's have a look at that. Pump it up. Pump it. Yes, there we go. So like exercise regime. We've got the shatter shell ghost shell, which that goes with the sparrow that we had last week. It's quite nice, that, isn't it? It's definitely stasis based. It's a cool looking set, very punky, punk rocky. We've got the VG-17 Flying Fortress, which I do have because it's huge. Look at it. What a bizarre looking ship. I like it. It's all got aerials sticking off it as well. Must have loads of CB radios in there. Either that or it's one massive moving router. There we are. That's good. We've got a Lunatic's Legacy, which is a sort of, yes, it's a sort of heavy-duty Sparrow. But I do quite like that. It's an orange, which if you like that kind of thing. And it's got a nice big cylinder on the front. Now then this is called the Cleaver. Oh, it's for the Lament. I haven't used that, but yonks. Let's have a look. Hey, that's quite nice, isn't it? Yes. Does it, I wonder if the teeth animate, though, because it's like a chainsaw on it, really, when you rev it, don't you? I wonder if that actually moves or it just looks like that. Intriguing. There we are. So there we are. That's our exotic ornament this week. Infinity door projection. There we go. There's that. Nice. We've got the capsule gang entrance. Nice and clean. We've got a champion entrance. Champion, Alice. There it is, like. We've got dark blade effects. There we go. Plunge that into the ground. Then let's have a look. Ultra clean shader. Let's have a look at it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Quite understated. Looks like we've got some kind of off color on the older metallic surfaces there. I quite like that one. That's nice. We've got the Springtide Faint. That's what happens when you fall over during the spring and you're standing with your legs in the water. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's pink and purple, and there you go. If you like that kind of thing, you could stand in the corner of an 80s lounge wearing that, and everybody would think you were a lamp. Yes, there we are. That's good. Circadian Chill. Let's have a look at that. I do quite like that. It's sometimes the simpler ones work better. Do you know what I mean? Nice. I like Circadian Chill, and then we got Verdigris, which is green and greeny, whitey. Oh no, it's all kind of aquamarine-y. Or would you say it's, yes, it's green. It's green. That's what it is. So there we go, folks. We've got the Prophecy Dungeon to be running this week, and I'm definitely going to be doing a solo guide on that. That'll be out tomorrow, because I've been doing ones on the other two as well, and they've done very well. So thank you so much for watching those. I really do appreciate it. It is an excellent thing. Don't forget as well to, what do you call it? Not concentrate them. What do you call it? Oh, you know, what's the word? Oh, favor. I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to attune. That's it. Don't forget to attune your weapons afore ye go. Yes, there we go. Excellent stuff. Let me know in the comments how you're doing on the Prophecy Dungeon, if you're enjoying it, and which is your favourite dungeon so far. And let me know if you do want me to cover more of the Edge of Fate news as it comes out, because I'm not really a newsy channel, but I don't know why. I'm actually quite excited about the amount of changes that are coming. In lots of ways, it's bigger than the final shape. Do you know what I mean? Because systemically, the game is changing, and that's what we play day to day, and that's going to have the biggest impact on all of us as we play. And I tell you what, I really hope it changes for the better and starts bringing the crowds back, because it really does need it. Yes, indeed. And talking of different games, even though I'm not, I just did, I've been doing some Division 2, which was very interesting as well. And I've done kind of like a beginner's hints and tips guide if you were thinking about having a go at the Division with the new Brooklyn DLC that's just come out. So I'll leave a link for that here. That's on the screen now if you feel like going over and having a little look. Keep an eye out for my dungeon vid tomorrow. I can't wait. In fact, I'm going to log off and do it right away. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very, very soon. A sausage hurt.